Okay, it's Mike here. In this little video we're going to drive for a day trip. The weather's really nice and sunny and warm, so we've decided to leave the electric e-tron at home and take our little sports car, our little cabriolet, down to a small town on the southern coast of Norway. We bought the car a couple of years ago. It's a Mazda MX5, 180 horsepower, so it's the latest version. So it's a nice car to drive. So in this clip here, we're driving along down through one of the old, it is the old main road down to the southern part of Norway. The motorway has recently taken over all the heavy traffic and all the traffic there, so it's not too bad to drive along this road. Years ago it used to be one of the most, there used to be sort of fatal accidents every weekend, people coming back from their cottages along the south coast into Oslo area, and it was always some kind of accident or some kind. It really was bad. So once they've decided to build the motorway, then the accident rate, it just stopped. It just dropped off completely. It's very rare that there's an accident sort of on the motorway now. As you see, it's a little bit cloudy at the moment there, but it clears up nicely. We did have a spot of rain, but we didn't have to take the roof down. The wind sort of blew it over the car, so we didn't get wet. So that's fair enough. As you can see, there's not a lot of traffic. A little bit of small traffic driving along. It's a slow road. We're only doing sort of 70 kilometers an hour, but it's not a problem. It's much more comfortable driving at that speed, really. Being a low car, you think you're driving a lot faster than what you actually are, but it's very pleasant. As I say, we're heading along the old main road down to the southern part of Norway. We're heading down through a town called Holmestrand, just a small little town there. You'll get to it shortly. Okay, here we are entering into the town of Holmestrand. It's a small town, not a lot going there. There is a large aluminium rolling mill there. It makes sort of foil for sheeting plates, so they produce that there. A lot of people work there. It's a big plant, so that's very good. And here we are driving along through the centre. You see not a lot of people around because of the pandemic. We're still being careful at the moment. Centre of town, the traffic lights. We'll continue on through the centre of town, going out on the other side, and eventually we will have to go onto the motorway because to avoid the motorway is sort of a long, it's a bit too far to drive off the motorway really, so you use a lot of time. So we'll be back on the motorway after we've driven along here, and then we'll get back as we drive along further along the road. The motorway will sort of disappear a little bit and become a little highway. But here we are. We're now through the centre of town, driving along. The temperature was quite nice. It wasn't cold driving along, so I was driving in shorts and a t-shirt, so it was fair enough. Here are blue skies, clouds are clearing, so it's a good day. It's fun to drive the sports car with the roof down. So here we are now there's a couple of tunnels, and then we're going over the it's a town called Porsgrunn. It's a lot of heavy industry there, so we will be driving over one of those large bridges. They have been improving the roads the last couple of years, but across the fjord here there's two bridges. The tunnel on the right, as you can see there, is that's just a tunnel. It goes to nowhere, so they've prepared the tunnel for the bridge that's going to come, but the bridge isn't built yet. So you'll see here as we drive through there, we'll be driving along over the water on a nice suspension bridge. It's been there for a long time. It's the second one that's been built there. There's another one to the left of this one that's the old, just an old bridge. So you know, in a few years maybe there'll be a bridge to the right of this one, right hand side. So there we are, nice looking bridge, as you can see there. It's a nice design. Anyway, driving over the bridge into the next tunnel. The tunnel there on the right again, and we disappear in here. So now we'll be driving along a little bit along the motorway now, and back again when we turn off the motorway to get into Risør. So here we are, we just parked the car a little bit, and now we're going to head down into the centre of Risør. It's As I say, it's a nice small little town. White houses down in the centre. It's an old town, so it's very picturesque. It's the sort of the main sort of area here for administration for the town and area. Right-hand side, they were lucky there was they had a fire here a few months ago. Luckily the whole area didn't burn down, but the local fire brigade, they managed to contain it, and they did a really good job sort of saving the whole area, really, because it would have been tragic if the whole area had been destroyed. So here we are. You can see the nice quaint houses here. We turn left here at the top of the hill down into the harbour area. Few shops and restaurants and cafes and that kind of thing in the area here. So very pleasant. Lovely temperature. Nice, absolutely perfect temperature. And here we see on the left, we see the harbour area. And we had lunch in this little white box on the left hand side. Nice little lunch there, sitting by the water edge, having lunch. Yeah, well, just turn round at the roundabout. It's a very picturesque little town. Nice houses along the on the right there, up in this sort of wooded area on the right. Now we're heading for home. As I say, it's a sort of 2.5 hour drive each way. Now we're driving out through town. I just need to top up the tank. So I fill up there. Here's a few pictures. Here's the local sort of churchyard. Cute houses in sort of the town. Maritime sort of influence all over the place. And there's that burnt house that I told you about. Very lucky not to have more damage. Just a picture of the main street. And there's the actual harbour. As you can see, plenty of boats in the harbour there. Old white houses. Don't know whether it's, I think you'd have trouble painting it green or yellow or blue. Something like that. You see nice little passageways here. Old. Okay, well, we filled up the car. And we're just heading out. And this is the road out of town. Well, that's it. Beautiful weather. A very pleasant day. We did enjoy ourselves. As I say, a good lunch and a nice sort of relaxing drive. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video. So thanks for watching. Bye.